Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ohio Bobcats. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bobcats will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Aztecs offense will go on the attack first. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes and big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Got his man. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He'll do it himself. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Aztecs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Ohio's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays, and so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's 2 big things.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after.
Unleashes it on the run. Brings it down on the right side. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Bobcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads quickly. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Cavazos. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Aztecs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Brings up 3rd down.
A 3rd down try for the offense. To the air, it's Hawkins. Oh, they're after him. Fires into traffic, it's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's reeled in. It's Cavazos. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The Aztecs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Back to pass, it's Sullivan. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Here's a heat. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the 1st quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We've come to the end of the period. Ohio has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man in the middle. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. And the Aztecs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Got the 1st down and still on his feet. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the catch. It's Ford. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Aztecs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Aztecs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown Aztecs! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking downfield, it's Sullivan. Finds his tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Dalton. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Flips it out on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Aztecs decide to punt it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off play action. Finds us back in the middle. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Dalton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Complete to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They just keep firing. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. It's complete on the right side. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. He makes the grab. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sullivan. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dalton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Aztecs will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Santos. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking for a man, it's Sullivan. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Makes his man miss. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Spins away from the defense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Bobcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got the back in the middle. That one takes him down to the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bobcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Ohio! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Buffalo. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Ford. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Here comes the option. Finding an escape route. Turning it on! And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Aztecs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Snagged in the middle, it's raining. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Calls his own number. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Never a doubt. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20 to 10.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Santos. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Well, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
And the Bobcats will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Aztecs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Skips away from pressure. Got his man on the right. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the option. They'll leave it with him. Finding open areas.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option.
They're just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Santos. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Quick completion on the out route. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Lining up to convert third down. To the air, it's Sullivan. Rushes on him. Fires on the move. Makes the grab, it's Cavazos. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wants to throw it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
The Bobcats are on the move.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. To the ground with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Bobcats want to crank the tempo.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
The Bobcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Sullivan. Safe completion on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, Ohio! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's 4. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Direct snap. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The Aztecs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Hawkins. Got his man in the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's 4. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time on target. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Aztecs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And to the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UNLV. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sullivan. Finds his man, it's Dalton. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Firing to the right, complete. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set. Trying to rumble in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Sullivan. And they're not on the same page there.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. There he goes. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. They love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Goes to the option. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time.
It's a fumble on the play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Might be changing the route. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all.
Big guy tries to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and goal, and get a pebble of that football across the plane, and the game's over. A designed run for the quarterback. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.